What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. I'm doing a video in a new location. I just had to restart the video because guess what? I got a phone call from a scam, just scam people. You know what I mean? Like, these people don't care at all, for real. Like, you know what, you know, you know what us guys truly actually desire? I'm speaking for me personally as a man. We love being understood and respected specifically from our complement, aka women, and let me guess, it's the same way for women. Who knows? But I'm just saying, like, yo, that's what matters. Like, honestly, I'm seeing myself manifest beyond my wildest dreams and imagination. I'm seeing myself attract all of the best quality love in the world directly to me. I'm seeing myself attract all of the supreme wealth and money and abundance in the world to me without me even having to go out for it, to be honest, because that's honestly what I'm at now. I'm not saying I'm not going to do anything. I'm not saying I'm not going to, produce at all. No, it's the opposite. I'm just saying, like, the whole Pareto's law, 80-20. You know what I mean? Not stressing ourselves out so much, because I'm honestly in it for the long run. Like I said before, like I'll keep saying, it was written. I've been staying true to me. This is real life, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes sometimes for us to be around certain entities and environments and circumstances for us to wake up to realize that, hey, you know, not everybody here is going to make it. Not everybody here is on the same uplifting spiritual plant life path as we are, of being awake and whatnot. And that's why I keep saying this whole world is flip flopped. This matrix is flip flopped. We got people, just all across the board doing just wild stuff, honestly. And the point I'm saying is like, yo, that's why this vegan stuff is amazing because like it strips us from the layers of all this technology and stuff, and gets us to really embrace what truly matters because we are natural beings. We do come from indigenous environments out in nature. All this stuff I'm recording from, all this stuff is an illusion. Yeah, maybe you can say ancestors might have built this, built that, whatever. Cool. You get the point of what I'm talking about, though. The natural stuff, okay? The natural flow and combining that with, you know, material stuff. I'm one of the few that's actually in the process of manifesting continuous prosperity of the best of both worlds, the material world and the spiritual world, which is very rare, because most people, they're either on one side or the other. But guess what? Me, I never fit in throughout my entire life, so I've been like a gatekeeper, honestly. I remember it said somewhere about that. I'm an Aries. I remember it said that somewhere, like we're the gatekeeper, the key holder, something like that. Like I was doing a whole lot of this esoteric research before I began going vegan. I was beginning my awakening. I already always had been pretty awake though. I'm just talking about awakening to really kickstart me going vegan, and like I started looking up all this astrology and numerology. This was a few years ago, and I saw it said that, the Aries like we're like the gatekeeper, key holder, whatever. It's something about us too, like we're ourselves, we all have our own authenticity. That's the point. That's why I have this channel. That's why I have this page, this YouTube, because I'm stepping up to the plate and I'm ready to be on the main stage. I get it. I see what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is some deep stuff for real. And like, I'm in it for the long run. So like when I mean by the gatekeeper, like us Aries, we're more fiery, like we're very sporty, this and that. We're the head of the zodiac. Literally, we're like the so-called nature police. Honestly, if that makes any sense with y'all, like that's just the truth of it, And like you just see our just it's the truth has to be realized. Yeah, it can be said too, but it's just also realized, okay? Because I remember like sometimes like maybe I notice certain similarities with other Aries. I'm not saying we're all the same. That's the complete opposite. I'm just saying like you just the vibe, the energy. It's not all that we are. It's not just everything that someone else types. That's who you are. Like it's can be. It's just what truthfully resonates within you and your own authenticity. And I've been connecting dots, and just for me being in different environments, come across other beings, and some who honestly I didn't even know them at all. I didn't even have a conversation with them, but like their presence, it like felt like it was like they were in Aries. Like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm only, about the family stuff, and yeah, don't go there at all. I'm just saying, like, yo, like this the vibe, you know what I'm saying? They say real recognize real. So that's what I'm saying. Okay, like different people have different energies. Like my homie mentor, Ralph Smart Infinite Waters, one of my favorite YouTubers, honestly. He's a Pisces, I'm an Aries. We're both I'm the first and he's the last, so it's like I'm noticing different connections of stuff, okay? Just like they talk about Jesus and I'm not religious at all, but they talk about Jesus in the Bible. He talks about Alpha and the Omega, first and last, this and that, the present. I'm connecting the dots for certain stuff. Why was I so drawn, like, gravitated and helped out and inspired specifically by, you know, a group is a lot of people that help me out that are mentors, to be honest. But I'm just saying, like, it's cool when we can keep raising in consciousness and connect dots, for certain connections and see the meaning behind it, a deeper meaning. Simple stuff is like just zodiac characteristics or numeric stuff. I don't know, whatever. I don't know it all. I'm always saying I don't know it all. And at the same time, I really do have a lot of information, truthful information that I'm sharing, So like, yeah, I noticed that like we're like a tag team to be honest with y'all, because like he inspires me to like honestly like cool down. You know what I'm saying? He's a water sign or whatever. And it's a bro, a family member. You know what I'm saying? And like you know, like I've just been able to kind of notice other signs too. Like I don't know it all at all. I'm just saying I can pick up just off of energy though. Of course, I'm ready to really witness some magical, miraculous stuff in my life continuously, to be honest. I'm just saying like, yo, like, you know, relationship wise, that's one of the best teachers as well for us to pick up on various different energies and frequencies and really get deep, when obviously we're finding out, their birthday, this and that, getting deep, in our intimacy, But I'm saying like also just bros and people who we don't know like that or whatever, mentors and influencers on social media, people that we don't know, like, it's still cool. We can still see, we can still experience and understand their unique energetic expression as well. So I'm just saying about us Aries, like I notice other, you know, I know that I recognize other Aries, if that makes any sense with y'all. Like for real. Like it's just something about it. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not all the same. It's just like the embodiment. I don't know, But that's it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Like you're like, hey, that's my brother. That's the point I'm making. Hey, that's my brother another brother Aries, or who knows, don't think overthink too much. I'm just saying like I notice certain things that I really resonate with other Aries and their energy, and I'm appreciative of all the zodiacs. I feel like we honestly have can have all the qualities within us. I just feel like we have a certain role to play, just like it's a football team, it's not just one player, it's a quarterback, this, that. Basically, like what we are is we're like a whole football team within us, and we have a unique role to play with all that information. That's the best way for me to say it. I don't know it all. It's just that's what is making a lot of sense to me, to be real. Like, yeah, that's what makes sense. Okay. I'm not gonna say, oh, analyze, overthink. No, I'm just saying like, just simple stuff, just like our own authenticity is honestly what gives me happiness and gives me peace of mind and joy, to be honest, because like, you know, nobody else is me. Nobody else is you. And like to be honest with y'all, like a lot of times throughout life and even presently going on in the world, there's a lot of comparison going on. I'm overcoming a lot of comparison stuff. People all the time will be like, "Oh, you remind me of J. Cole. You look like Drake. You look like Barack Obama." All these people, and thanks. And at the same time, I'm not them. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the point I'm making. And then, like, the whole skin color illusion, egotistical battle, that stuff is a big problem in the world too. That's probably why so many people have been dropping like flies, because people are separated and divided in their egos. Like, people are trying to treat people differently based off of their skin color. And this is how I know I'm aware, I am certain that this is true, because with this vegan thing, you become extremely sensitive and you let go of the illusion of layers of everything, you know, and you just connect to what is right, what connects naturally, truthfully, and gravitates towards you, and it just flows. Okay? Because if you're born and you're black as the night sky, and you're just going around just with a big old ego saying, "Oh, ha 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 ha, I'm better than all y'all because I'm the color of the midnight sky, super black, super dark, the color of charcoal, you know what I'm saying?" And you go around like, "Ha ha ha ha, I'm better than you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm gonna treat you bad. I'm gonna be a bully." You know, that's not cool and that's not real. Honestly, you will eventually have to learn that that's not true. You know what I'm saying? Many people don't learn. The real ones, they're able to let go of their ego to see that we are all connected despite what race, color, religion, nationality, creed, whatever you want to say. It's all connected regardless. Okay, so that's why this world has to lose the ego, to be honest. Imagine a world where enemies became friends. Imagine that, for real. Honestly, imagine that, for real, for real. Don't be going around thinking you're just so high and mighty, better than everybody, because down the road, when things get chippy, when things get hard, when things get tough, both sides have to lose the ego. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I didn't want to believe it, but that's why they say love is the last truth, the last hope for humanity, because that's why all these people are dropping like flies, because they don't know how to surrender. And thankfully, I'm one of the few. I'm a part of the 1% in this entire universe that has surrendered completely, totally, because love is levels. It's deep. It's not just, "Ooh, she's got a nice butt." You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm an Aries. I am a fire sign. I am very passionate and I love intimacy and I love women and I love romance, and I love the vision and plan that I have to have so many children in my life. And at the same time, some of the realest women have helped me learn that it's a process. It's a gradual process. It's layers of love. It's not just, a guy in his chains or his car or skin color or a six pack. It's so much deeper than that. It's multiple levels of that. Y'all can check out Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart. He got videos about the 7 layers of love. And like the last layer is surrender, honestly. And that's what I've picked up on, because I've been put in circumstances where I was dealing with a toxic partner where I'm just vegan and they're eating a whole bunch of toxic crap. And they don't even care about anything I'm sharing with them about holistic health, about wellness, about veganism, about plants, about any of that stuff, and like it is hard many times. Obviously, I'm grateful because there were some great, very great, beautiful times that I learned a whole lot and they helped me out. And also at the same time, there was some really, really dark, bad lows, But I will say that what helps, keep the peace within us is when we're able to just appreciate the time that we had and honestly just move forward without even a grudge. Because that whole twin flame stuff or whatever, it's for real. All this material stuff goes out the window. Like, because you would much rather be with the one than, you know, just stressing out doing stuff that you don't want to do. That's the point I'm making. Yes, material stuff is here. Yes, we have shoes, we have clothes, we have socks, all that stuff. I'm just talking about on a deeper level. Boom. You can go make the next day, in a second, whatever. That's something I had to learn too, because I was like, dang, like, sometimes a lot of us are overcoming being stingy, to be real, okay? And we don't need to be hard on ourselves at all, because this matrix for sure was putting a whole lot of lies and programs within us. So like, let's just keep the peace, honestly. That's why I've been slowly but surely letting go, because like, what is meant for me will find its way to me, honestly. That's what that's how I move forward, to be real, because I know my heart, especially since I went vegan, I put my heart, blood, sweat, tears, passion, everything 100% with the best interests of the relationships of having the relationship's best interest at hand, you know, the lover who I'm with, you know, being faithful, being honest, being loyal, pushing health and wellness, longevity, being faithful, committed, all that stuff. And it ain't always perfect. Whenever there have been hiccups or bumps in the road, you know, at least I let it out. At least I let all my expression and feeling and emotion out to communicate that with them. Because to be honest, that's probably why they say, don't give up. Eternal authenticity, don't give up. You're on to big things. Because down the line, I'm probably going to see all of the widows, all of the women whose, partner, they just, well, ex-partner, whatever, they put them in bondage because they weren't able to let go and surrender. They weren't able to just move forward, and that's why I'm actually glad I've gone through these lessons, because I'm turning them into blessings for real. You know what I mean? Like, never let anybody put you down at all, okay? That is your power. And that's why I feel like the whole contrast thing helps out the world so much with love for real. Because I was kind of skeptical. You hear in school, black versus white, this and that, separating, with all these programs that don't serve us. And then you go on throughout life and you're like, wow, guess what? We actually all are connected. We actually all work together in a symbiotic way. There's plenty of vegans who may be super light complected and they've been vegan longer than I've been alive. So that's how you know it's way deeper than trying to analyze somebody's skin color. Okay. So the point I'm making is cut that stuff out. Okay. I get it. It's there. I get it. There's energy. And at the same time, true love and true equality is when they see it with equal eyes. They're not putting somebody down because of their skin color. They're not saying, "Oh, you're not good enough because you're too light for me and I'm super dark. I'm super black. I'm super dark. I'm just better than everybody. I just run the world. I'm so perfect. I think I know it all." No, you're completely wrong and false when you say that, to be honest. Out of your you lying. You are lying so hard when you say that, to be honest. Because nobody it wants to paint themselves a different color. Like they're living their own path is the point I'm making. And like for somebody to try to treat you worse than what you're actually worthy for, let that go. Okay. You got to regain your own power. That's what I've had to do, because I was like, wait, hold up now. I'm not about to let no woman try to control me. I'm not about to let no woman have no power over me. I'm not about letting no woman out here doing lustful stuff behind my back. I'm not about to have no woman out here making me look like a fool. I'm not about having no woman that's addicted to not getting it right with me. I'm not about having no woman that's addicted to arguments and running away and just living in la la land. I'm not about having no woman like that at all. I came here to be treated and appreciated like a king, as the king I am. It's that simple. And I provide that in reciprocity. You know, it's that simple. You give me one, I give you one. That's simple. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the point I'm making is, is like, yo, we just need to validate our own existence and realize the truth is equality. And that's probably why I'm a part of the 1%, because so many people are just gonna let their ego keep snipping away at them until boop, we never hear, they're off the face of the earth. That's just the honest truth. People can't handle the truth. For real. I come out here giving a great, loving message, honestly. And at the same time, I don't need cameras on me, 24/7. you know. And guess what? All these other influencers, all these other celebrities, this and that, who, aren't free like I am, guess what? They use the restroom too. They're on the toilet too. They probably go through way worse toxic stuff, you know, and that they don't show that. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm making, okay? It's real life. It doesn't mean it has to be a bad life. I'm just saying, like, let's keep it real, natural. All right. So anyways, the point I'm making is like, yo, I had to validate my own existence. So I'm like, wait, I'm not about letting no woman or nobody at all try to put me down. You know, don't ever let nobody, don't ever let yourself get into the position to where you're putting anybody on a pedestal. Don't ever get yourself into the position where you feel less and beneath someone. Okay? Because the bar, everybody's on the bar, and the people that's playing tug of war, trying to, do this and that, battling, guess what? They get kicked off the bar, just like in Super Smash Bros. Whenever you die, or whenever it's, the Nintendo 64 game and they fall off and, you got to restart your life or whatever, like on the video game stuff. I'm talking about don't ever let nobody put you down because the people that's on the bar that's accepting and we're living in a very royal way, civilized way, we can enjoy the ride, the life journey, the life voyage, and those other people that's clowning around, fussing and fighting and just arguing and stuff like that, causing mayhem and chaos. Guess what? That's why those people keep dropping day by day. It's real life. People don't want to hear this truth. It's just the truth of humanity, honestly, okay? I've seen it with my own eyes, honestly, okay? So just be you, be cool, okay? I'm living a karma free life. So nobody needs to worry about me, honestly. I'm cool. I'm the one that's bold enough to actually share the message. It helps me out, and also it helps some other people out too, just by my energy in the midst of so much chaos and fear. I'm a light worker, a light messenger, you know? It's so much deeper than you think, especially those people that ain't seen me, people who I might have gone to school with, people who I might have worked at jobs with, people who think they know me because they spent time with me. You honestly don't know me. To be real with you, you might have spent some time with me, this and that. But to be real, the people who especially I attracted into my life since I went vegan and who we really, really vibing well, they probably know a lot of deep stuff about me. You know, it's always quality over quantity. That's the message I'm sharing with y'all. Okay. So, anyways, it's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live.